Hey everyone. Today I'd like to talk about some things that keep coming up in my life around me. And also, I want to talk about being your true and authentic self and always standing in this. The first thing I want to talk about is it's going to be a little off topic and people probably aren't going to like this one. But it is relationships, it is dating, it is meeting people. And I will talk on perspectives that I've experienced and can speak on. I see so much with women out there saying like a lot of bad things with men and that, and some of it is true. Good part of it is true, but there are so many people out there and so many guys out there that are nothing like what is portrayed out there and what is being said. And a lot of the time, I just think to myself, what are you looking for? Why do you keep making the same mistakes over again? Is one thing. Some people just don't learn. I don't know what it is or what they're looking for. Actually, I do know what they're looking for in a lot of cases. It's pretty sad. All right, an experience like with me. I've been an empath my whole life. I really didn't know it, but I also knew when people weren't being honest, when people were being deceitful, and you could just when you have this, you just know. Especially now, I know when people are lying in that. And in a lot of cases where I would meet someone, for instance, I'll go back 30 years ago. This is a perfect example. Person I'm with now, right? We were together years ago, and I knew she liked me. I just felt it. I knew, and I liked her. But there would always be things that would come up, and it would always be like whatever I did for a living, like that would be the excuse, or looking for burning love, whatever the fuck that is, and STD is what I call that. But as an example, I just could never understand it. I'm like, I feel that you really like me, and you know, what are you looking for? A lot of the time, they're looking for the unattainable. A lot of the time, it's friends in ear. A lot of the times, it's you know stupid shit that they let get in the way of true feeling. That's why I'm probably gonna make a lot of enemies today, but I don't care. That's why you always hear, "Oh, women are so mature and men are immature." Horse shit to that one. A lot of the times I see, even even here. Another example, right? All right. I was with someone for almost 14, 15 years, and we had it all. We had the fairy tale, beautiful. Okay. After she passed away, and I decided to put myself out there again. Number one, I thought, okay, I'm in my 50s. This is gonna be easy. Surprise, because you think, especially after being in something that's really good, you think going out there is going to be pretty easy. You're not in your teens no more. You're not a kid anymore. You're not dealing with children. Surprise, you're dealing with bigger kids. Now you're dealing with the bigger kids with the bigger issues because the things they never resolved when they were younger are showing today. Um, I'll give you another example. I don't care. Um, I met someone uh, after Marianne passed, and I remember anybody that I would like contact, I would put in detail like I just lost her, and I want to go slow and just like stuff like that. And this person, would like message back a little bit, and all of a sudden, I didn't hear from them. Then all of a sudden, they wanted to, talk or whatever. When this person got me on the phone, they had me on the phone for 4 hours, and was saying, "Oh, I'm such a breath of fresh air." Like all this stuff, and this went on for like maybe a week or two, and the phone calls were always long. And yeah, now I kind of know what this is. It's kind of what they call, I guess, love bombing or stuff like that, or what basically is narcissistic behavior. And there were things that I should have saw right away, like when the person told me that they went to some kind of prom or whatever, and the person they wound up being with um, actually like picked on the person that they were with and threatened them. Now, how you would wind up going back with that person, number one. Number two, it's like this is what you're looking for, and I'm sorry to say, but this is a lot of what women are looking for. They're looking for the baby. They're looking for the asshole. They're looking for the attention getter. They're looking for the unattainable for whatever reason. Especially if a woman is attractive, she thinks she has more of a weapon to use, and it's the God's honest truth. I'm sorry, and more ammunition to use in her arsenal for what she wants. And don't think that men don't see this too, and that's why a lot of the times, like you guys will come across men, but a lot of the time is you looking for that unattainable or what you can make this person into, and you can't do that. Um, so like with that too, and then when I met this person, I remember coming home, and I remember getting text bombed. So much better looking than your pictures. It was so nice meeting you. I look forward to like speaking with you more and seeing you. And I remember later on that night, I just texted, and all of a sudden I got what the hell was it? Like, oh, I didn't know you just lost someone. You're talking to me for 2 weeks. I detailed it in a message to you and before we even started speaking. And so number one, how much did that person really pay attention to who I was? Number two, did they is that the real truth behind it? Because number three, this I've seen so many times too. You'll meet someone, everything seems great. They go home, they talk to a sister, a friend, or whatever, and the friend will say something maybe, oh, I don't like the way he looks here, or oh, he just lost someone. You don't want to be around that, or some stupid what he does that for a living. No, that's not good. You could do better than that. Meanwhile, that person may have just passed on their perfect match, on the person that they're looking for, because once again, they're trying to find the unattainable, or they're trying to replace what they had before with somebody else. And there's a reason why you're not with them. That's another thing I don't understand with women too, is like things like that. Well, what are you really looking for? Um, and a lot of the times too, being judged, um, being told, you're too quiet, you have no friends, things like that. And I'll tell you this also, men like that, they don't have to have a lot of friends. They don't need to be in the spotlight. They don't need to be constantly out there being the focus of everything, because they're secure in themselves. And it's so funny because this is another thing that I'll see. Must be secure, right? What is secure? Is secure this or secure this? Because secure here and this, you never really know what somebody has. Someone may have a lot more than you than what that they're even telling you. But if this is what you're looking for, you're an ass. See it. Um, so with that, with the dating and shit, that's what I'm saying. I'm so glad I don't have to do this anymore. I pray to God I never have to again. I pray I never have to put myself out there, because I see what's out there. I see the lunatics that are out there. I see the immaturity that's out there. It's worse than I was a teen. I'm almost 60. And the shit I see and the shit I hear. And I remember even with a friend of mine, I remember we were, both going through like the online dating. And at one point, I just said, "Fuck this! I'm done with this. I don't care. This is nonsense. You're not meeting anybody, and once you're meeting, you don't want to meet." And then lo and behold, I got lucky and I came across someone and someone I knew from the past, and we reconnected. And the reason why we connected and reconnected is because they no longer are focused on what someone else says or what someone else thinks of a situation you're in or whatever. They're seeing you for you. And when, did that, that made the difference. Now, like, we're very happy. And yeah, so I see so much of this stuff, and I feel bad for a lot of people too when I see this. Yeah, why do you keep looking for the same thing over and over again? You got to look in the mirror and ask yourself, there's a reason why I keep meeting all these bad guys or these bad girls. It's something in you that you need to heal, you need to fix, because it's not always that they're the shit people. Yeah, they are shit people, basically, but why are you being drawn to them? That's the thing. And, why do you keep passing up on the people that are good or the people that are good for you? Because society says something different, or your friends say something different. First of all, if your friends even have something to say about someone you're seeing that you like, and they don't like, number one, they're not your friend. Because number two, maybe they're afraid of losing you as their friend or losing time with you, so they'll keep you away from anybody. You ever think of that? So stop asking friends, stop asking family, ask yourself, go deep within. There's a reason why you met the person to begin with. You obviously liked something in them. So why would you? Yeah, it just makes no freaking sense to me with a lot of this stuff. And a lot of it is because people aren't being their authentic self. Me, you get what you see. I speak what I want to say. I say what I mean. I don't pull no strings. You don't like what I'm saying? Disconnect. I don't give a shit. Really doesn't matter. But I'm going to be truthful. And another thing too, spiritual. I'm spiritual. Doesn't mean I am church going spiritual. It means that I try to do the right thing. I want to do the right thing. I want to help people. Um, I want to show love. I want to give support. But the difference, you can forgive. I forgive. I forgive people too. But being spiritual does not mean you be shit on. Does not mean you be walked over. Okay? Being spiritual too also means standing up and being your authentic self and speaking out and being truthful. And you don't take shit from no one. That's simple. That's simple. People do wrong by you. You could forgive them, okay, but it doesn't mean you have to let them back in, okay? There are a few people that, sorry, I'm going to use language I could give a rat's ass fuck about anymore, because these people shit on me, treated me wrong, judged me, did all kind of shit. And that was because I was too trusting also, and I left boundaries open. A lot of these people, to get back in my good grace, you gotta earn my respect, and you gotta, I mean, really, I don't even see it happen, but you have to really earn my respect. So these people will say, you're hostile, you're unforgiving, you can't be that way. Bullshit. I'll be any way I want, because I'm doing the right thing. I'm trying to help people, and I'm just trying to be a light in the dark. Um, so like with that's just something I'd seen with relationships. And another example. Here's another example. Like I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna give, like, from the guy's perspective, pretty much, with women, because here's another thing. Um, I like to write music, right? I rediscovered something that I lost a long time ago, kind of. And so I'm making videos and I'm putting music out there. You would be surprised at the amount of messages I get, the pictures I have sent to me, and the wanting to meet me and be with me. Um, why? Because you think I'm a singer in a band, or you think because I play music that makes me more special? You don't even know me. This is what I mean. Like, what are you looking for? You need to really, all you women out there that you can't find the right guy, or say there are no good guys out there. That is the biggest fucking excuse, the biggest crock of shit that there is out there. I'm sorry, I'll use language. I'm spiritual. You know why? Because even foul language, it's breaking spells. That's another thing that people really don't realize, I guess. That's why they don't like you to use language, because you're breaking spells. Um, I'm losing track now. I'm getting a little into this. All right. So, wow, I totally lost track of what I was saying. Um, it spells basically. So, I mean, just be your authentic self. Well, that's right. With people contacting me, like, you don't even know me, but yet, they want to meet me or this. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, this is what people that like actually become famous, because I'm not even famous. And what the hell is this? Um, but it's just nutty. What are you looking for? That's what I want to know. All you women that can't meet the right guy, and all you guys that can't meet the right girl, what are you looking for? You're saying one thing, obviously, and you're putting something else out there. Or why do you keep, this is the big question, why do you keep picking shit? Why do you keep not meeting someone? It's something in you. Everyone needs to take responsibility for themselves. Even me. When I first went out there, I was too trusting. I was too much in the belief that all people were good. It's not the case. Um, and when I said, fuck it, that's when I met. And when I set the boundary of, I'm not accepting this behavior, I'm not accepting this type of person, I'm not accepting the immaturity, I'm not accepting the narcissist, I'm not, none of that. When you take responsibility and you step into your authentic self, and you be your authentic self, and you speak from here, and you speak the truth, you'll be surprised at what happens. You'll be surprised, because the people that mean nothing to you will disconnect and they will go away. The people that like trust you or believe in you or see your truth, those are the people that you want around you. Those are the people you want, sticking with you. Not the ones that are the fly by night, for the moment, for what you're saying at that moment type of person. Because this is me. Okay? I'm the nicest guy in the world you ever want to meet. But I could also be the biggest MF if you ever screw me. Um, just being my authentic self. So, yeah, I don't know. I just kept coming across people were contacting me, and all different things with, I follow the pattern. I follow the, you know, that there are no coincidences. When things like that keep happening and I start feeling it, I know to say something on it, because I may not be the best speaker, but at least I will speak from here. And I hope that something I said here helps somebody. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm not trying to hurt anyone, but I'm being honest. And like the things I said are some of the things I experienced. And, like I said, from the good kind of perspective, also we get judged, and we get the shit that the shit gets away with. Meaning, you know, if you act cocky, if you whatever, and shit like that, what women seem to like. Um, they'll like see through, like not through, but past that. But when you're quiet, or you say you're good, or that, well, then all of a sudden there's got to be something wrong with this guy. Let me find something wrong. It seems to me anyway, from experience also with that. And I did experiments too when I actually like was meeting people. I tried this once. I did it. I said, let me just go out here and be the biggest fucking ass I can be. And I had flocks around me. It's disgusting. So like when I see a lot of this stuff, with like some of the shit I see online, or I just want to pull hair out of my head sometimes. It's like, if you're having a problem with a relationship, okay, or relationships, you need to take a good look inside. Okay, you can be a beautiful person, you can be a wonderful person, a good person, but there is something inside that needs to be fixed or healed, that you're putting out there to what you're meeting, and to what you're letting yourself, be with. Because deep down, if you're not trusting the person also, why did you choose them? Why would you do that to yourself? What are you feeling a lack in here that you're putting it out there? You know, a lot of it is here. You have to do the work in here. Even in this community, we're never done. There's always work to be done on ourselves, and all of that. Because the more work you can do here, and the more you can be in here, the more you can speak from here, the more you can present from here. Okay, because when you're doing that, you're doing it because out of a love, out of like love for yourself and respect for yourself. Because if you don't have that, don't even talk to people, because you're not helping anybody, because you can't even help yourself. So be your authentic self. Speak your truth. Don't give a shit about what anybody else says. And just be a light in the dark. Okay. And like I said, to be spiritual and in the spiritual community doesn't mean you have to have that halo over your head all the time, because you're in a duality universe. So there is good and bad in every one of us, even your great mentors, even your highest spiritual people out there, your mediums. Everyone is duality. But just coming from your authentic self, it's okay to get pissed. It's okay to, you know, be angry at times. It's okay to say fuck you to somebody. I mean, if someone treats you wrong or does something wrong to you, yeah, you can forgive them. And I suggest that that's a good thing. But there are also times where, no, you can't cross that boundary. And that does not make you not spiritual. That makes you human, and it makes you strong, and it makes you more of a true soul, because you're coming from that authentic self inside and speaking from here. I love you all. I hope this made sense. Have a great day.